Hello my beauties, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be making this stunning bespoke Asooke headgear. I got a request from someone sometime last week to make something like this, something extravagant, something beautiful, and something blue for a particular occasion that she was having really soon, and I came up with this extraordinary headgear for her, and she saw it a few days ago and she was in awe of how beautiful this headgear turned out. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing all the behind the scenes, everything I did in order to achieve this stunning headgear. So in case you're interested in knowing everything that went down, make sure you watch this video to the end. At the end of the day, please be sure to hit the like button to let me know that you enjoyed watching. Also share with your friends, leave your feedback in the comment section, and just please engage on this post. Alright guys, so let's get right into making this stunning headgear. Okay, so as usual I'm going to start off by showing you everything you need in order to make this particular headgear, so be sure to watch what I'm showing you. If this is your first time of stopping by my channel, welcome. My name is Funmibi. I make stunning DIY headgears on my channel. I do a bit of vlogging and I just share things I'm very passionate about on here on my channel. So if you're yet to hit the subscribe button, please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Always like every video that you watch, is very important for us on this channel. Also share with your friends. Let your friends know what's going on YouTube, on here on this channel, and just engage on this post. All right guys, thank you so much. So what we have here is my Asooke. Just in case you guys are hearing a sound in the background, please forgive me. I'm not currently in my home, so there's a bit of background noise going on where I am currently, so please apologies for that. All right guys, so like I was saying, what I have here is 18 inches on fold. So a full yard is 36 inches, so I cut up a full yard and folded it into two. That was why you guys saw 18 inches when I was cutting. So I'm going to have 3 pieces of this exact same measurement. So 18 inches of fold, when you open it up you get 36 inches in full. So I'm going to make 3 of those, and once that is done we are going to move on to also cut our crinoline. So crinoline is what is going to give us that rubbery, now, something that looks like rubber and netty kind of finish to our Asooke. So after cutting these 3 pieces that you guys can see here, I'm going to get my crinoline as well and then cut it up. Some people call it horsehair. I don't know what you choose to call it, but it's crinoline where I live. That's what they call it where I live. So you cut up your crinoline in the exact measurements. What I would advise you guys to do is, so you place your crinoline on your Asooke, because after cutting up my Asooke I realized that my crinoline, because of the nature of the item, the material, it tends to fold up and shrink up and all of that. So what I would advise is, before you cut it up, just place it on the Asooke and sew it down on the Asooke before cutting up, because at the end of the day I realized that my crinoline was now shorter than the Asooke, but I still made it work. So what I'm going to do now is just sew on the cut up pieces of crinoline that I have onto my Asooke. As I was sewing I realized that I wanted one piece of this, my full yard of Asooke, not to have crinoline on it, so I decided to just remove it. So I have 2 pieces of folded Asooke with crinoline, and then there's one that doesn't have crinoline on it, and that's the one I placed aside just now. So these are the other 2 that have crinoline on them. I hope you guys are following. Let me know if you guys think I move too quickly in my videos, but yeah, apologies if I'm moving too quickly, but feel free to rewind and all of that in case I'm moving too quickly. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to be pinning down the pieces of Asooke that I already sewed together, that I joined together. I'm going to pin them down just to maintain security at the midpoint. So the part where I have the joining, I'm going to place it in the middle, adjust my Asooke, and then pin it together and then start to sew to form a bow. I don't know if you guys know how to make bows, but just kind of watch what I'm doing and then see how I go in order to just learn how to make a bow. So I'm pinning down the middle part, and then after pinning it down I'm going to get my needle and thread. We're going to be doing a lot of hand sewing with this particular headgear, so I'm going to get my needle and thread and then start to now make, is it running stitches now? I don't know what they call that name, that type of stitch. So I'm going to be passing you guys will see as I go. I tried my best to move my camera around just to let you guys get every single detail. I got a feedback last week from someone saying that my camera placement is not good enough because they don't, she in particular wasn't seeing everything I was doing. So I tried my best in this video to move my camera around just to let you guys see what I'm doing clearly. If you guys think that my camera placement is now good, moving my camera around helps you guys see better, let me know down in the comment section. So, and if you think it's still not good enough, let me know also in the comment section. So this is the stitch that I'm doing here, just passing the needle through and then letting my thread come out on one particular side. I'm not going in and out. every time my thread is coming out on the same side. And once I get to the end of this particular piece, I'm then going to drag my thread to give me a gathered effect at the center. If you guys understand what I'm saying, please hit the like button. Let me know that you guys are understanding me as I'm going. So depending on the number of likes I get on this video, I'll know if you guys enjoyed watching or not. So this is what I'm doing here, just pulling, and then when I get to the end, like I am currently, I will now drag it very well to form gathers at the middle, and then turn my thread around just to secure that gathers. Turn it around really tightly, right, just like I'm doing here, and then just secure it. Try and place your thread somewhere in between just to secure it right there. And we're going to repeat this on the 3 Asooke that we joined together. So the piece with crinoline and the one without crinoline, we're going to repeat this exact step on every single one of them. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do it on the piece without crinoline on it, but for the last one I'm not necessarily going to take you guys through it, because I believe after watching this too, you guys should already get the point of everything I'm explaining to you guys. If you've made it up to this point in this video and you get to hit the subscribe button, please you've made it up to this point, so that means you are enjoying what you're seeing, right? So please be sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers really soon, and I need your help in achieving that milestone on here on my channel. So please be sure to hit the subscribe button. Also like this video, very important. Share with your friends. We want to make more friends on this channel, and leave your comments. Feel free to leave feedback or requests for videos, and yeah, be sure that I'm going to make it as soon as possible. So this is me repeating that same step again on this particular piece of Asooke, and this is what we have now. I'm going to do it again on the last piece, and then we'll move on to the next step in this particular tutorial. So now I have 3 bows in place. What we are still going to have one more piece, but that particular piece is not going to be a bow, it's just going to be a folded piece of Asooke, and I have 9.5 inches right here on fold. I'm going to cut up at that point where 9.5 is. Feel free to mark it and draw a line, just in case you can't just use your eyes to do what I'm doing here. If you know you can't do it like that, please be sure to mark your measurements and then cut neatly. So I'm going to go ahead now and place my crinoline as well on this particular piece, and this time I'm not turning it inside out. The part with crinoline is going to be outside, and this is what the results will be, what I just showed you. So next up, I'm going to try and make a gathered effect on this particular piece as well, because every single thing we are using, we are going to involve gathers in it. So this is what I'm doing here, just trying to gather up this piece, and once that is done, I'm going to pull on my thread again to give me the gathers that I'm looking for. And once that is done, we're going to move on to the stage where we get to accessorize and basically make everything into one single headgear. So what I did here is just drag this to form my gathers, and I'm also going to secure my thread to make sure that my gathers, I don't lose my gathers basically. So once that is done, like I said, we're going to go ahead to make everything a single piece, because you know our headgear is one single piece, right? We don't want it to be in, you know, bits and pieces here and there. Everything has to be one and in sync. So next up, after doing all of this, securing my thread, I'm going to now go ahead to stitch the 3 bows that I have. I'm going to stitch them together, and this is just to give me one single piece. So what I'm going to do now is just my needle and thread, like I said, you place it on it. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to be, you know, stitching everything together. So I'm not going to bore you guys with talking in this part. Just make sure you're concentrating on what I'm doing, and yeah, let's just go along together. I don't want to lose you guys at any point in this video. This is another call to action. If you made it up to this point again and you are yet to be subscribed to this channel, I found that a lot of people that watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel. And imagine if every single person watching my video is subscribed to my channel, maybe by now we even be at what, 10,000 subscribers, right? So please be sure to not just watch my videos. You don't want to keep going and coming and missing on my uploads, right? You want to be aware every single time I have a fantastic video ready for you guys. So please be sure to hit the subscribe button, tap the bell notification so you are the first to know every single time I upload a new video. Like this video, very important. Share with your friends as well. It helps YouTube. All these just, you know, comes together to help YouTube spread my videos to a wider audience. We want to hit 10,000 subscribers this year, 2021, and I know we can do it. We can even exceed it. So please be sure to take all those steps that I mentioned. So now that I've stitched up my Asooke together, it's time for me to place this my applique on it to give it that glittery, shimmery, shiny effect that we all love on this Asooke. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold my applique now into 2. My applique is 18 inches long, so I folded it into 2. So the total length of my applique is 9 inches. So what I'm doing here is just using my glue gun to apply some glue to the piece that I already stitched together, the 3 pieces of bows that I stitched together, and then I'm placing my applique at the midpoint of these 3 bows, right? So I'm using my glue to glue down the pieces and glue on my applique on it, just like I'm doing. I feel like when I'm talking, you guys tend to get confused. So I'm just going to let you guys watch what I'm doing. So I'm not going to glue it all the way to the back. I'm going to leave that back aside, and then at that point at the back, I'm going to place that single piece, that's 9 inches unfold piece that we sewed together with acrylamide. I'm going to now stitch it on to this part at the back, just to, you know, make everything come together. So I'm going to go ahead to use my needle and thread again. Like I said, we're doing a lot of stitching with needle and thread in this particular tutorial. So I'm going to place this piece right here, place it at the back, and then stitch it together. I tried to use glue at first, but I saw that the glue was not giving it the right amount of security, so I decided to just ditch the glue and get my needle and thread to secure everything together, because we don't want a situation where, you know, we make something maybe for a client and then the person has a wardrobe disaster the day they, you know, wear our headgear that we made for them. So you need to make sure that every single time you're making pieces for someone or even yourself, right, you make sure that you stitch it down together. Glue is not the most secure form of, you know, putting pieces together. It's good to use your glue, right, but make sure you go an extra step by doing little simple stitches on the points where you applied glue. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. After doing this, I'm now going to go ahead to, you know, apply that my applique on to that point that I stitched and then cover up everything. Anybody that did not watch this tutorial will not know what we did, right? It's going to look so strange to them, like, how did they do it? How did they go about it, right? So that's extra points for people that are subscribed to this channel. You guys get to see all the secrets of those beautiful headgears that you guys see on Pinterest, on Instagram, on, you know, even on YouTube, right? You get to see everything that went down in making those headgears. So now that I've stitched down that piece, I'm now going to go ahead to use my crinoline, my applique. Now, why do I keep saying crinoline? To just cover up all these stitches, just to maintain cleanliness on this particular look. So next up, I'm going to now go ahead to now stitch the edges of this particular piece at the back, that single piece that is not a bow. So I'm going to do some simple stitches just to secure it to that bow at the back and make everything into one single piece. Another call to action again, if you've made it to this point in the video and you're yet to be subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you guys want me to do. Please just go ahead to hit the subscribe button, okay? Join us, like this video. Liking this video is very, very important. You guys always enjoy everything I bring on here, so you need to let me know. I can't know if you don't let me know, right? So be sure to hit the like button so I know that you enjoyed watching. What I'm doing here now is I'm just wrapping my plastic headband, and I've made a lot of tutorials where I show you how to wrap a plastic headband. So I'm not going to go ahead to link a particular video where I shared a more detailed outlook into wrapping your headband with fabric. So you can go ahead to go and watch that, just in case you're not familiar with how to go about wrapping your headband with fabric neatly. All right, guys, so we are getting to the end of this particular tutorial. What I'm doing here is just trying to see where I want to place my bow, and after I figured that out, I went ahead to use my glue just to apply that bow piece of headgear onto the plastic headband that we already wrapped. So what I'm doing now is I'm going ahead to make simple stitches to stitch down my bow onto my headband. Like I've been saying, it's one thing to glue, right? It's another thing to stitch down whatever you made to ensure maximum security. No moving. This headband, it don't move, okay? All right, guys, I played so much. So my point is, make sure you stitch down whatever you glue. Don't just depend on glue, right? Make sure you stitch it down. So what I'm doing here is there's this piece at the back where I stitched that single piece at the back that's still sticking out. So I decided to just use my applique to just cover up that secret, okay? We want everything to have a very neat and beautiful outlook at the end of this. So I just cut up this tiny piece right here, and then I'm going to go ahead to use my glue gun to apply some hot glue onto that point, and then I'm going to now place my applique onto this part, and voila, our secret is covered. Nobody's going to know what went down in that part of this headgear. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. This particular tutorial is longer than usual, I know, and it's because I just wanted to carry you guys along with me to make sure that nobody is missing out on any information. If you found this tutorial very useful, very informative, let me know down in the comment section. Let me know that you guys enjoyed watching. What I'm doing here is I'm just wrapping the edge of my headband, you know, just to make everything look nice. And I'm using a velvet ribbon for this particular point of the tutorial. So just to cover up that part and just to give it a more secured look, I'm going to apply some glue onto the midpoint of this, you know, velvet ribbon, just to place everything down and press it together. You guys will see what I'm talking about, just in case you don't understand what I'm saying. So that's exactly what I'm doing here, you know, putting some glue in this middle point and then pressing it together just to give us a very neat outlook. And then for the extra glue that is sticking out, I'm going to get my scissors to just cut that off really, really neatly, and voila, this is it guys. This is the end of the tutorial. If you made it to this point again and you're yet to hit the subscribe button, this is the last and the final call to action, and the last one is the magic one. Okay, if you've heard me say subscribe since and you did not hit the subscribe button, this one is the one that's supposed to make you hit the subscribe button, right? This is the final one. So please be sure to smash the subscribe button, like this video, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Are you going to be trying this headgear out? Are you going to be making it for a client? Or I don't know, just let me know what you think about this headgear down in the comment section. Next week Sunday, I'm going to be doing something interesting again, and I'm going to leave it on the screen as usual. I like to give you guys tips and just tips of the iceberg of what we are going to be seeing the following week. So I'm going to leave it on the screen for you guys. Anticipate, smash the subscribe button, share this video with your friends, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, smash the subscribe button if you've not subscribed again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for your love and your continuous support. I don't take it for granted at all. I can't wait to see you guys again next week Sunday. Love you. Bye. Mwah.